Good morning. Happy Halloween. It is day number 16. How about that in our daily discipline series? A lot to talk about today, so we'll start with what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I get to work from home today, and so therefore I get to act like a jackass. Actually, not a jackass. I'm dressed up as a, let's see what the name of the costume is, a funky chicken, right? I like to say that I'm dressed up as a big cock, right? Yeah, I just did that. So anyway, I'm also thankful for football season. As you know, Sam is my favorite football player, and he had another great game last night. But the Bruins lost. And I would tell you that the coach came by here last night afterwards and had a drink, and we were chatting, and he opened himself up and said, "Rob, what do you think our problem is?" And I said, "Look, I think our problem is we're undisciplined. We are an undisciplined football team, and we lost the game instead of getting beat." So lessons there. I hope you're watching today, Coach. You know who you are, Godfather. Anyway, I wanted to spend a couple minutes talking about the difference between entertainers and messengers. Some of you have heard me talk about this before, but we'll put it to an objective test here in a minute. So, a lot of times musicians are either an entertainer or a messenger. Sometimes they're both, right? So I'll give you a couple examples. The Migos, rappers from Atlanta, talk about women and cars and drugs and all that. They're entertainers. They're very entertaining. If they're delivering a message, it's a message of be selfish and engage in self-destructive activities and enjoy it while it lasts, right? So I wouldn't classify them as, but again, very entertaining. Brad Paisley, country music star. I'd say he's a messenger and an entertainer, right? Because he's very entertaining, but he's also delivering a message a lot of times in the songs that he sings. A lot of the songs that I introduce you to on my song of the day are ones that I believe are messages. Again, they weren't specifically for me, but I've received the message. And so we have to, at least one thing that I'm trying to do is be aware of when a message comes my way, right? And a lot of times it can be delivered to me via somebody else saying, "Hey, you should listen to this song." And so again, there's multi-levels of who the messengers are. And so the reason that I talk about that is that today, the song of the day is "If Today Were Your Last Day" by Nickelback. Great song as far as it's just a super catchy jingle. And, the message of the song, like, if today were your last day, would you do all of these things? And obviously it's easy to say we should live like we're dying or live like today was our last day, but it's easier to say it than it is to do it. So, and that just brings me to my point is that yesterday morning I'm working along and I get a phone call from a guy that I work with. And we have a relationship. I wouldn't say that it's a great relationship or even a good relationship. It's just a work relationship. And we've had, over the years, some intense conversations, right? But I tell you that they never really got real deep. They were kind of work, and then we dabble into the personal side. Anyway, out of the blue, he calls me, says, "Rob, I got to talk to you. I only got a couple minutes." I'm like, "What's up?" And he proceeds to tell me about how the night before he was having a Bible study, right? And that he couldn't escape the thought of me. Now, I would be interested to know if he, in his mind, as he was thinking about me, what I look like, or if I look like this. It's a great look. I'm guessing it did not. But anyway, he then, went on to tell me that, about his personal belief system and what he personally believed. And man, I got to tell you, all I could think about is, here it is again. Here's the juice telling somebody like, "Hey, you need to call Rob because there's something going on down there." And, people have told me, they're like, "Rob, just stop fighting it and just do it." Man, I'm open, right? You tell me what you want me to do and I'm going to do it. And if it means that I got to dress up like a big cock and act like a goofball to get people to watch a video and say, hey, look, live your life in a disciplined fashion. Love yourself first. Listen to good music that puts good thoughts in your head. I have noticed that since I became more aware of what I'm putting into my brain, especially first thing in the morning, and I just keep going back to the programming. I'm reprogramming myself for an upgrade so that when adversity strikes, I am prepared. So I just got to do it, right? And now the last thing I'll close with is, you know what? If you've got kids, especially young kids like I do, they love Halloween. And if you're too cool to put on a suit and act goofy for one day a year to make your kids smile, you need to get over yourself. For reals. All right? With that, we're going to go hands up. Peace out. We're better together. Happy Halloween. Go out and have some fun with your kids. It's one day. It's one day. Look at this. Like, whatever I paid for this will create a lifetime of memories with my kids. This is up there with when I dressed up like the Hulk, or I look like a ninja, or Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, yeah, this is why I consider myself a goat, a daddy goat, right? Peace out. Happy Halloween.